What's going on, guys? In today's video we're going to be doing an LED strip right across the hood of the Ram 1500, mainly so it can look nice. I just like cosmetic things, and I saw this on a YouTube video. I'll link it down below in the video or in the description. But that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to show you guys everything you guys need for this little project, DIY project. So with that being said, transition time. Alright, so in the box, this came with it, and it comes pretty much with your positive and your negative, where you can hook up the positive to your fuses. Negative, you're gonna put it somewhere where it's negative. And this how long the thing is. I believe I picked the 72 inches, I believe, on Amazon. You can get this on Amazon. I'll leave all the links to the products on the description. Getting some spade connectors for the negative, to make it nice and neat. You don't want to just wrap it around your battery or anything like that. You want to make it neat and tidy. You don't want to have a whole bunch of wires all over your engine bay. A little fuse tab to put the old fuse that you're gonna take out from your fuse box and put a new one. I need to buy one because I thought I had some fuses, but I don't. Circuit tester. You need to make sure you connect the correct fuse to a fuse that isn't on while your vehicle's off, because if it is, the LED light is going to be running even whenever it's off, and you only want to use it when the car is on. If not, it's going to drain your battery. So let's test the circuit or the fuse that we're going to be taking out, and we'll be good to go. So essentially, you don't want your wires to look anything like this. You want to just make sure they're tidied up under the engine bay, somewhere where they're not in the way of a fuse box. I'm guessing that the previous owner that had this truck before I did the wiring for the LEDs, and they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, amazing. Eventually I'm probably gonna rewire them, mainly just to make sure this looks tidied. But as you can see here, he did use the connectors for the battery. He did use the spade connectors, which allowed it to be better right here. Look at that. But yeah, like I was saying, he did use the connectors to put them on the battery. Personally, I probably would have put it somewhere else, not on top, or rewired it somewhere else, because this is kind of all over the place on the fuses. So that one is a negative going down here. See, that's a pretty good spot, but right here it's kind of all over the place. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad compared to my Eagle Talon, that's for sure. So let's open up the fuses. Now we're going to turn on the vehicle to make sure that we get a fuse that's running when the vehicle's on. That being out of the way now, we'll be taking off this fuse right here, this one right here. As you can see, there's no power. Turn off the vehicle and there's no power coming to it, so we're gonna be taking off that one. And we're gonna use a little handy tool right here that comes with our fuse box. Just gotta, there you go. Oh, where's it? There it is. And we're gonna remove this one right here. All right, so I got the new fuses right here, and they are 10 gauge ATR, and they match with the ATR fuse tab. And I had to go to Walmart to buy some duct tape, or not duct tape, just Scotch tape to hold the LED in place while I align it. Got some electrical tape and some alcohol to clean up the right here where we're gonna put it up. So with this, there's a little middle part where the light turns on from the middle, and then the sequence starts, and there's going to be a rounded edge. That's where the LED will be showing. Right here is the flat edge, right here, and over here is the rounded edge. And on one side it'll be sticky and the other side it won't. Alright, so I'm probably going to do the time lapse of me doing this, so because it was 7 minutes of me trying to get it as neat as possible. The best thing I can tell you guys is try to take your time with it, you know? Make it as neat and clean as possible. Like, look at this, you can't even tell that the LED is coming from there. Honestly, around the edges, it's going to be a little bit harder because of the way the vehicle is designed, so you just gotta, you know, figure it out how to do it there. That's as good as possible. Obviously, when it gets staked down, it's gonna look a little bit more better. All around here though, the front, which is the most important thing, it's gonna look super neat. And then right here, like I said, once I actually glue it onto the actual piece, it will be holding down a lot better. All right, so this is how it would look like with the hood fully closed. As you can see, won't be able to see much of anything. I'll probably just tape that black with electrical tape, fix the edges right here, put this one a little bit more further back out. Here, same thing, just put that one a little bit further back out, and that's pretty much it. All right, so now it's day 2. Yesterday I wasn't able to finish it off because I had to go to work. So I stripped the wire with I actually had to buy crimpers and strippers because the one my dad have are just completely rusted, so they weren't cutting good. So I decided just to buy new ones. I'm gonna eventually fix those up, restore them. So we're gonna use the negative, connect it to the splitter connector, and attach it to the negative terminal, and we should be good to go. So time lapse of me doing it now. All right, so I crimped the wire, the negative. As you can see, hopefully focus, there you go, there it is. I'm not gonna lie, not the prettiest crimp, but it was my first time. I had never crimped a wire before, so there it is. I'm not afraid to show my, you know, terrible work, but this should be good. If not, I'll just change it down the line if it burns out or something goes wrong. So I'm gonna connect it now to my negative terminal. So now all we have left is the fuse tap. So pretty much we're just gonna connect this where we got the old fuse from, and we're gonna put the old fuse up here or down here, and then the new one up here, and it's gonna be the same fuse, so it shouldn't be no difference. And anyway, you just crimp the wire here and here and the positive, and boopity poppity, we'll have it going. And since there's a pattern to my fuses in the fuse box, this one's upside down, so now I'm gonna put this one looking at me just to make sure that nothing changes. And this should go in relatively easy. There you go, just like that. You got 2 new fuses right there. Now we're gonna put it in the car. And well, first we're gonna crimp the wire. All right, so there you go. There is the wire that has, come on, fool. All right, there you go. So now we're just gonna connect it, and hopefully they turn on. Hopefully I did a great job. If not, this is gonna suck a lot. Moment of truth. Let's see if we did anything correct. Ooh. And we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, and we got it. That looks neat. There we go. Make sure my wiring is tidy, because this is terrible. Like, this one's all over the place. I gotta somehow fit that through there or figure something out or go under here. But we should be good to go. So, rewiring process, I won't record it. I'll just show you guys the end results. All right, so I managed the white cable through here, the negative, which is pretty good. I like it. The only thing is this is gonna be hidden. Isn't gonna be hitting, but I could just put like black tape or something here. If anything, I might move it eventually and just do it from here over there. I might actually do that actually, just to make sure this doesn't look too bad. And then the red power right here, I ran it through down here and just looped it like that, and then came back around and put it under these cables. And boom, right there. What I'll probably end up doing though is putting electrical tape all around here, because whenever I close the thing, it does like kind of cut it a little bit or just damage the wire, like right here. So I'm gonna put electrical tape all around just so to protect it from the box closing on itself. But yeah, I'm gonna take this off now again, because I actually want to run it through here because it looks more better instead of just having that random white wire right there. So yeah, that's pretty much the update right now. 28 por ahí. Aunque no es mucho, pero... Can't believe I forgot to show you guys the what I ended up doing. Where's the button? Where's the button? There you go. So pretty much what I ended up doing was putting tape all around the areas, like I said, right there. Looks like I'm gonna have to put some more tape on some sides, but that's pretty much it. There it is. Oh, and then the cable wiring. So I did end up going under the retainer right here and looping it up through there, right there, tying that bunch, putting it on the battery, and right here as well, as you can see. Boom. Right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And whenever I close it, you can't see it. Boom. Except for there, but I mean, you gotta look really hard into that. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there.